What is happening, everybody, and welcome back to the half-assed garage shop place. I don't know if you know or if I've ever mentioned it before, but I'm a computer nerd. That's my job. I'm a computer tech. I build custom machines and maintain big systems and all that kind of stuff. So liquid cooled junk, all that crap. That's my job. It is what it is. One of the key tools that you need as a computer guy is a good chair. Now, chairs are one of these kind of things, like to get a really good one, like a Herman Miller Aeron, they're expensive. They're in the neighborhood new of like $1,100 to $1,400. There are cheaper ones, there are more expensive ones, ergonomic ones that don't break your back, or they're just expensive. Chairs, if you didn't know, they're rated a lot of times in hours. Like how long can you sit in them, at a stretch. That's one of the ratings they use for chairs. So I have found a solution to the expensive chair that I thought would be an awesome chair for myself that wasn't super crazy expensive. What chairs do we all sit in that are usually pretty comfortable, that we can sit in for long periods of time? Automotive seats. That's right. And they're way cheaper. So these, I'm sorry for the glitchy, kind of jittery thing. It's hard with the phone. These chairs are out of some type of Chevy minivan. I got them for $30 for the pair. God, the jittery camera, I'm sorry. Let me switch angles and I'll show you kind of what they are and how we're going to go about making some sweet computer chairs out of them. So there they are. I forgot exactly what minivan these came out of, but they're the rear chairs that unlock at the bottom. So you would snap these in when you needed them and then remove them when you didn't. Apparently, I got these. They were 15 bucks a piece, 30 for the pair. The minivan was totaled. I'm assuming that these were just sitting in the garage when it was totaled, and that's why they were for sale. I got them off of Facebook. This one has a little bit of a burn mark in it, but no sweat. This one doesn't. This one's in really good shape. Now you have to flip this lever in order to open it up. I don't know if I can do it. I can get in. So there's the other one. Pretty good. It's nice. Both armrests. This one has a cup holder thing with it. That's pretty awesome. So the seat tracks, we're going to convert these into just computer chairs. Again, sorry for the jittery camera thing. It's kind of hard to hold these. So I'm going to slide these tracks off and hopefully just put these on a cheap base, just like a task chair, like the cheapest junk you can find. Because usually on these chairs, computer chairs and office chairs, the seats are what collapse and die and they fall apart. The bases of them are usually still good. The pneumatic cylinders a lot of times are still good, but the chair itself is just broken down in the seat. So I have in the shop here a junky old chair, and we're going to go take a look at that, and we're going to see if we can cobble this thing onto the base as a proof of concept, because the base is pretty flimsy. And then if it works good, then we're going to find a better base or build one and then convert it over, and that's going to be the chair. I think it's going to be great. These are super comfortable. If y'all know what van they came out of, feel free to comment in the comment section and let me know what you think and what types of chairs you prefer. Maybe you found a gem somewhere that you like. Those gaming racing chairs are typically trash from my experience. But I don't have like a Porsche seat, so these are gonna have to just do. So I think they'll be all right. Let's get to it. There we go. Oh man, every time. Extension cords are the bane of my existence. So here it is. Straight trash. You know what? I have another straight trash chair up at the house that might be even trashier than this. That's what we're looking for, though, is this thing without all of this stuff. So I'll vacuum that out. Now this pneumatic cylinder is what really basically makes this whole thing worth me messing with it, if it still works. Let me sit on her, pull the lever, whee, there it goes, you heard it. So there's that. Sorry if the camera is getting great. Man, this thing is awfully low. I mean, it is really, really small. I don't know what friggin', what chair would you, like, look at how low that is. How would you use that? It's ridiculous. But, might be able to block it up. That cylinder's actuation is all I care about. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna stick a seat on top of this, and I'm just gonna see if the cylinder will actually push it up or if it'll, cause it to collapse. So I just need it to lift the weight of one of the other seats out there so that, you can raise and lower it. I don't actually care about the height here from the floor because it's irrelevant. We can make blocks and whatever to stand the seat up off of that base. So this thing, I would assume if you were to find this thing at a yard sale, it would be in the neighborhood of like free to $5. But again, we don't care about anything other than this base. So let's give it a shot and see if it'll hold up the van seat. Ready? I'm kind of winging it on this one, folks, because I don't have my tripod and I really don't have access to it right now. So it's going to be a little jittery. I apologize for the video up front, the quality of it, but that is fully collapsed. And then I'm going to extend it up. I'm going to sit that seat on it and then see if it forces it down too far. And we'll just take a quick measurement. Now keep in mind that this whole bottom part will be removed. So I'll probably lose 10 pounds, sorry, that was the door. 10 pounds off of the finished weight of the chair. So, yeah, I think it'll be okay. So let's give it a shot and see. And boom, we're done. There she is. Not really, but that is a great way to tell that the cylinder will, in fact, hold the chair up. It didn't collapse, so you can still kind of squish on it a little bit. It's going to fall right over, but you can still kind of bounce around. The cylinder didn't collapse down and squish and lose pressure. So I think that we're solid on that front. This bottom part again, right down there, will be removed. And the seat base will be removed too. It'll just be a little bit of welding, like super mini fabrication, and then I think we'll be good. It's a little bit top heavy, and that base is really shitty, really crappy. But yeah, overall, I think it's going to be really good. I'll have height adjustment there. It does spin. If it won't fall over, it does spin around. So I've got that going for me. It'll recline. I can move the arms out of the way. I think overall it's going to be awesome. So that's how we're going to proceed. We're going to remove this bottom part and then see how we can bolt it up. Boy, I sure do like power tools. So there we go. Let's and we'll save all these because you always want to save all of your automotive fasteners because they're typically high quality. And that is, let's see how much this thing weighs. If I had to guess, I would say in the neighborhood of 5 pounds, something like that. I don't know if I want to remove the sliders. They just seem like I can use these holes here as a mount point rather than trying to build something new. So I'll just leave this on it and just not use it. So I can definitely reuse some of these holes. It looks like I kind of shot myself in the foot in some way. Yeah, there we go. this is this little bar. Let's see if I can get the bar out to show you. Hang on. That's the mount for the seat track. No, not welding rod. This drill bit will work. So this is essentially like your nut. That is what will bind hold your bolts in the seat track. So those will work good for us for what we're gonna do, because I can just use a plank of wood, and then they'll just come straight off of here, straight across, and then mount directly onto these bolt holes right here, and it'll be centered, and that will be basically it. So yeah, good. We'll just rip these off real quick, and then we'll have our base. Something like that. It's going to be higher, obviously, but for the center part, I do believe that it's going to work out okay. This one, 100%. Well, this track slides, so I think that if this were to be mounted in the middle, oops, sorry about that. If this were to be mounted in the middle, kind of like in here, that'll work out all right. Actually, you know what? It isn't going to work. I have to actually get a riser of some type if I want to use these holes. So I might end up taking the track out anyway. But regardless, the center of this track is where we want our seat to be. So in the center of the track. Not necessarily the center of the seat, because I did move the track, so center of the track. Alright, so there's some rain coming down. I don't know if you can hear it, but you probably will hear in a bit. Also, there's a reason why I chose to call this channel Half-Fast Garage, because what I did, I didn't really do that great. But it's fine, it'll work. It works alright, so I'm going to let you take a look, and don't judge, it works. So yeah, alright. I just, I don't care. It just works. And that's all I care about. So, found some metric bolts, because the seat is metric, go figure, Chevy, all that jive. I got it on there, works, just some plywood. This base is like the flimsiest piece of crap on the planet. So I do not believe, that's a heavy chair. Oh, I got it all dirty. I don't believe this is this base is going to be around for very long. There we go. So there she is. Office Chair 5 million. Automotive edition. Limited Chevy edition. That doesn't go down any further. Yeah, it came out pretty good. I got another one. That rickety base scares me. But it works good. And let me ditch the wallet for a minute so I can sit down. Okay, so here we are again. It goes up and down with the little thingamajigger, wherever it is. I can't see the camera. And whatever, I don't even know, can you see that? Yeah, so it goes down. It goes back up. It's not ultra rickety, but I mean it isn't like epically strong, but it's not super rickety. Sorry about that. But pardon my fat. Don't worry about it. I like donuts. So that's where, you know, the loungerinos come in, you know, the little arms. Right there. Oh, I think I zoomed or something. I don't know. There. So yeah, I got, you know, seat belts in case shit gets wild. I do have this other one here that has cup holders on it. So as soon as I get a... I accidentally shut you off. So the S9 Plus has these weird buttons all over it, and they just do stuff. Anyway, I was saying something about it being rickety and whatever, but check it out. The I should be able to move the... I can't grab with my feet because I don't have any leverage to use the tracks, but I did get them to move. So I have these, metric is like, forget about finding metric anywhere. It's like ultra impossible to get. Is my hand covering up the thing? No. So in the United States, metric ain't a thing, right? You can buy like Imperial, ASE, whatever, standard stuff by the pound. You could load up a dump truck with it, and it's like by weight. Metric is sold in like packs of 2 or 4, and they're like $1,000 a piece, and you gotta like go through the I was gonna make a joke, but it's so sad about metric here that it's not even funny. I don't even want to make a joke about it. So there's the camera. So I don't have, I only had like 25 millimeter metric bolts, and I was afraid that I ran them up too high into the tracks and they wouldn't move, because I didn't want to use my washer stack trick because I ran out of small washers. Anyway, there she is. I mean, I'm super happy with it, to be honest with you, dude. Or dudettes, or whoever's watching. It's really nice. It's a cool chair. So, moral of the story. Sorry about that. That's weird. It's weird without like a regular camera with a phone. Moral of the story. Go find yourself some like car chairs, car seats, van seats. If you want arms, if you want the arms on it, get the back van seats and you'll have arms and the funky, cool, awesome cup holder. There we go. Cup holders. And hey, you can make a sweet office chair for almost nothing. Just the cost of the super expensive metric stuff. So factor in, $1,000 million for a friggin' metric bolt, and you're good to go. And then you can have a sweet office chair. So until next time, thank you very much for watching my super sketchy ghetto rig here. Now you know why it's called half-assed garage, because with a lot of the stuff that I do, I just simply don't really care about how it turns out. It has to function, and that's all. I don't care about the rest of it. I didn't paint this wood. I drilled some holes wrong. I had to waller them out a little bit. I don't care. It just works. For things like cars and bikes, things I care about, then I'll take the time. But for things like a chair, man, I just do not give a F about like how it looks to an ant crawling underneath of it, if there ever is one, because no one's gonna ever see it. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, I don't know what's wrong with you. This is epic. I mean, it's the greatest. It's the great. Do these go down further? I don't know. How do Chevy back things work? How do they make those things go down? Leave me a comment in this section. Tell me if these go down further and the stuff. And don't give me the thumbs down, because that sucks. You can, I don't care really. But leave me some comments. It would be fun to talk to you. If you've ever made cool office chairs out of car chairs, please tell me about them down in the comments, because I'd really like to do a bucket seat one. My freaking arm is killing me. I'd really like to do buckets. For the cool racer chair look, I might try to find a Recaro, like, or something out of a Porsche. That's another project. I just noticed that. You weren't supposed to see it, but I've had that bike since I was 1 year old. That's right, my dad bought it for me when I was 1, and there it is. The reason it's all taken apart is because that engine was a free 110cc go-kart engine or some crap like that with reverse. So I don't know how to wire it. Anyway, oh man. Enjoy the chair. Like I said, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't like it. Subscribe, comment, and I appreciate you hanging out with me on the Half-Assed Garage shop. And let's see what the next project is.